Yo, what's up, people? We is back. Another day on Keep It G News. And today we talking about Young Thug, YSL, Rico trial, jury selection. Right, we are still in jury selection. I actually forgot that this trial was even going on. I can't be the only one. I was under the interpretation that this trial was supposed to start in January. We already 6 months into the year. It's the end of 2024 already, and it haven't started yet. But I told y'all this. This trial is never going to start. Straight up, it's never going to start, man, because we just had another mishap. What am I talking about?
Yet another twist in this ongoing YSL Rico case. We're talking about a Fulton County Sheriff's deputy arrested earlier today and accused of trying to smuggle contraband to a defendant in the case. This deputy, Akiba Stanley, in this mugshot here, in the past hour, the Fulton County Sheriff announced she has been fired. And we have learned she was previously fired from the Atlanta Police Department when an investigation found she was unfit to serve as an officer. 11 Alive's Latasha Givens joining us now live in studio tonight. And in the past few hours, we received the arrest warrant for Stanley. So, Latasha, what is going on here?
Well, there's a lot to unpack, Jennifer. The deputy is accused of having an inappropriate relationship with Christian Eppinger by communicating with him on Instagram, visiting his cell, and trying to smuggle items to him. Now, you may recall Eppinger is accused of shooting an Atlanta police officer last year. He remains behind bars tonight, and the deputy is too. Akiba Stanley took an oath to serve and protect, but officials say her track record as an officer is now criminal. Her arrest warrants detail her having an inappropriate relationship with an inmate, visiting his cell, communicating with an inmate through Instagram, and trying to smuggle contraband to Christian Eppinger from one of his relatives. Eppinger is accused of shooting a veteran Atlanta police officer several times last year while he was being taken into custody. He's also a defendant in the YSL Rico case awaiting trial. Stanley's charges include violation of oath of office, reckless conduct, and conspiracy to commit a felony. But this isn't the first time her conduct as an officer has been questioned. According to state records, Stanley started working for the Atlanta Police Department back in 2016. But during a 30-day period, she received several complaints. Some are outlined in this investigation obtained by 11 Alive. It states her actions during traffic stops made her unfit to be an officer. The investigation also found other officers complained about her behavior. She was terminated from AD back in 2018. Post-certification records also show Stanley was ordered to complete a 6-month ethics and professionalism course at her own expense back in 2020. She then began working at the Fulton County Sheriff's Office last October. And in a statement late this afternoon, the Fulton County Sheriff announced Stanley has in fact been fired, and he calls her actions reckless and put the lives of others in danger. Faith?
Latasha, thank you so much for bringing us
Man, these YSL niggas got to be the dumbest niggas I've ever seen in my goddamn life. Straight up and down. Yo, what are they doing? What are they doing? Why is it so hard for them to realize that? I know they saying things going on in the joint. I'm telling you, they saying things come in and out. But how long is it going to take for them to realize that they can't do it? Straight up. I don't care what they saying. I don't care how much drugs are being sold in the park. You ain't getting a dime off of it because they watching now. Every which way, every couple months. What, they been locked up about a year now, a little over? Every few months, you hear one of these boys. Contraband this. Man, mother got locked up for bringing in drugs. This person got locked up. Lawyer getting locked. Like, yo. They blocking them on every angle. But yet and still, they keep trying. They keep trying. But y'all know how the news is. They only going to give you the description of what actually went down. So, I got to read the article. A Fulton County deputy was arrested after she tried to smuggle in contraband for one of the defendants in the Young Slime Life Rico trial, according to arrest warrants released Friday. Akiba Stanley, 31, was booked into the Fulton County Jail on several charges including reckless conduct and hindering apprehension or punishment of a criminal. The former deputy is accused of trying to bring in contraband to Christian Eppinger with help from one of his family members. The sheriff's office said in the release, Eppinger, an alleged gang member participating in the trial, is accused of shooting a veteran Atlanta police officer several times last year while being taken into custody. In addition to trying to smuggle in contraband, another one claims Stanley had an inappropriate relationship with Eppinger. The sheriff's office confirmed in a release that Stanley visited Eppinger's cell and communicated with him on an illegal phone. Messages were later found between the two on Instagram, the one alleged. While looking into this incident, Atlanta Alive discovered that prior to Stanley's time with the sheriff's office, she was an officer at the Atlanta Police Department from 2016 to 2018. However, Stanley was let go from the department after they investigated 3 complaints made about her, all of which happened in a 30-day span, according to documents from the APD. The investigation concluded that she was unfit to perform the duties of a police officer, the documents stated. Following her termination from the APD, her Peace Office Standard and Training Council certification was put on probation for 12 months in April 2020. Post records indicate she was ordered to complete a 6-month ethics and professionalism course at her own expense back in 2020. She began working at the Fulton County Sheriff's Office in October of 2022. Stanley was then terminated after officials became aware of her alleged attempt to smuggle in contraband. Fulton County Sheriff Patrick Pat Labatt released the following statement Friday afternoon regarding Stanley's arrest. In part, the statement reads, "Her reckless actions endangered the safety of citizens, staff, and employees at the Fulton County Courthouse and put other inmates in jeopardy. To violate your sworn oath in such a brazen way that directly puts the life and safety of others at risk is unconscionable. I've said it before and I will say it again. We are all responsible for our actions. If you break the law, you will be held accountable. The actions of this one individual are certainly not a reflection of the men and women of Fulton County Sheriff's Office who show up to work each and every day and conduct their duties with professionalism, honor, and integrity." Currently, the former deputy is being held in Fulton County Jail on the following charges: conspiracy to commit felony, hindering apprehension of a punishment of a criminal, that's a felony, violation of oath by a public officer, felony, and reckless conduct, misdemeanor. Like I say, the trial is never going to stop. What I just read to you happened today. But look at what happened yesterday.
Tonight in the YSL trial, deputies seized an attorney's laptop Wednesday. Fulton County deputies served attorney Eric Johnson with a search warrant for his computer. Johnson represents Christian Eppinger. In court, Johnson told the judge the warrant alleges Eppinger used the laptop in court to communicate with other YSL members who are not in custody. Eppinger is also accused of shooting an Atlanta police officer in February of last year. Jury selection in the YSL trial has dragged on for months without seating a single juror.
I know Young Thug is sitting in his cell, wherever he's at, doing push-ups or sit-ups or just eating honey buns. Is sitting back thinking like, yo, if these boys don't get it together. This is not a game. YSL is not a game. Just look at how everything played out. Look how everything played out. Gangs don't move like this. These are guys that's all cool with each other, all doing things independently. They're not moving as a unit. Nothing that we've seen from YSL this far. I'm talking about from the things that they're doing in jail. Nothing have we seen this far screams gang. Nah. Screams sloppy, ignorant. Straight up, like, not gang, yo. Not coordinated. Not together. Not brotherhood. No, hell no. We seeing guys take deals that they wasn't authorized to take. We done seen the dude try to give Young Thug some drugs in the damn court while court was in session when there's a million cameras around. Like, yo, this is not a gang, yo. I think we just solved the case. YSL is not a gang based off their actions in jail. But why do these guys still think they can move around like this? Think about that for a second, yo. Imagine being Young Thug and you got all this money. Well, you had all this money because, to be honest, I think this trial is just about money. They're trying to break him. They take his power, which is the money. They take his influence. They don't really want to find Young Thug guilty of anything. Like, yo, we ain't never see a trial drag for this long. Never. It's about money. They want to break him, and then he probably get found not guilty, or they going to give him time served after he done sat in there for 3 years. You know what I mean? Time served, go home, enjoy being broke. That's all it's about, yo. That's all it's about. I done lost my train of thought, but straight up though, yo, like, how do y'all feel about what's going on with YSL, man? What's up with this CO, man? She got a serious problem. Not even the CO, she's a sheriff. We already seen the CO nurse get in trouble. Now the sheriff is getting in trouble. Like, yo, just all you gotta do is pay attention to what's going on, yo, and think past go. YSL members is not thinking past go. All they know is go, go, go. They not really sitting back thinking about, like, yo, we get knocked off. Yeah, I know it's tempting, you know, because there's a lot of money in the joint, allegedly. I know it's tempting, yo, to, you know, stick your hand in the pot, yo, but for YSL, that pot burn. It's hot water in there, boiling. And every time they stick their hand in it, they get burnt. But let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments, like I said, man. How y'all think Thug feel about Christian EPPINGER, man? He keep getting knocked off. We talking about 2 times in the 2 days. But we ain't hearing nothing from Thug. It's just everybody around him moving crazy, moving sloppy. Let me know in the comments. Just keep it G.
Used to praying, people feel like I'm stuck. It's seeping deep, but don't be smoking shit that you ain't roll up. I'm trying to teach you. Niggas singing up their nose on the low and think I don't know it. Mama lying for my bro, cause we wrong and think I don't know it. If it was get it poppin' time on the grind and I jailed on you, God please take my breath from my body, I fell bro. I've been in every war, holding every shield, swinging every sword. I stood and never ran. Why would you lie and try to steal my glory? Put that on my stripes. I ain't never back down or folded up in my life. I've been thugging like this. I've been thugging like this. I've been thugging like this. I've been thugging like. If I'm lying, God take my sight. Never let a bro starve in my life. I've been thugging like this. I've been thugging like this. I've been thugging like this. I've been thugging like. My mama be tripping because my wife ain't gon' leave me. Me and my bro ain't been speaking because he can't stand to see me. I got a blood brother, can't even be broke. This ain't right. I hate my daddy, but I gotta love him. This can't be life. Tweeted praying hard, see them pistols, now it's hard to grip them. Why you fuck a bro? I loved you hard, now it's hard to miss you. I got one regret. Why I moved? Should've stayed in Guilford. Otherwise, anybody showed up, I should've killed. Prison on orders if you want. It's war forever. If I catch you slipping, I'ma slide. You don't ask no question. Tryna label me a demon, mama know that I'm a prophet. Got me feeling like I'm evil, cause I smoke and keep it rock. Lord, put that on my stripes. I ain't never back down or folded up in my life. I've been thugging like this. I've been thugging like this. I've been thugging like this. I've been thugging like. If I'm lying, God take my sight. Never let a bro starve in my life. I've been thugging like this. 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 I've been thugging like